You notice that that's a really broad spectrum. From Mennonite to Mormon. From Protestant to Catholic. And this isn't all of our churches. These are just the ones that I can name off the top of my head who financially support and give us people support. But we also have Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Navy, Coast Guard, Marines, the Army. Air Force, because they're so far away, there's closer pantries. But you could put the Air Force with the Army because it's Fort Eustis, Langley, so. Homeschooled. We do a lot with homeschool. This year we're actually working on a homeschool curriculum. Fraternities and sororities. Employed, unemployed, 8 years old to 79. Now when I say 8 years old, those are ones who are working. We do have kids that are 5 and 6 that come as well. We give out little plastic bins for people to put their food in, and so those kids run them back and forth for us. Parents love it. Spend an hour and a half running back and forth with these bins. And with those, we work on colors, because our bins are different colors. We work on numbers, and we do small math while we're doing all of our work. We are literally the children of God feeding God's children. A number of years ago, we had a partner church that was across the street from the monastery who had been with us for over a decade. They were financial contributors. They had been, every Christmas they would come over and give out presents. They were an independent Baptist, Bible-believing, King James AV 1611. If you don't read that version of the Bible, you're damned going to hell church. They were still partners with us up until about 2016. And I got a phone call from the pastor saying, listen, I'm retiring. I've just spent an entire month telling them why they needed to support you. Every Sunday you were in my sermon. But I don't think they're going to do it. I said, well, that's God's way. So after he left, 2 months later, we get this questionnaire in the line, in the mail. And it said, we'd like to know what your theology is regarding the second coming. It's happening. Do you believe in pre, mid, post tribulation? Don't know. It's happening. They wanted doctrinal beliefs. Well, we're a food pantry. I don't impose my Anglican views on the people that come through the door. None of our churches are there to proselyte. We're there to do one thing, which is what? Feed the hungry. So I sent them back. I got a response back saying all of our missionaries need to be approved and need to teach appropriate doctrine. So I called. I had on voicemail, had one of my partners there, and I said, listen, hi, I'm Brother Tim, Five Loaves Food Pantry. Oh yeah, we've been anxious to get your response back. I said, well, I'm really kind of confused. We're not a teaching ministry. We're not a theological basement. We feed the hungry. Yeah, well, who do you feed? God's children. Oh, you must not read the Bible. Now, there aren't many things that you can say to me as an Anglican that would flip my switch. But telling me that I don't read the Bible when I cycle through it every year? That's one of them. So I said to him, I said, sir, I said, maybe you misunderstood. I said, we feed God's children. That's each and every person that's born who God knew and formed before they were even implanted in the womb, whom he knew and knew what was going to happen in their life, as opposed to the children of God, who are the saved and elect that are going to heaven. Oh. Well, we feel they should be saved before they eat. It was nice talking with you. Thank you. I want you to picture your mind the Sermon on the Mount. Hey, Jesus, people are hungry. Oh, yeah? Yeah, they're really hungry. There's about 5,000 men out there. Who knows how many women and children? All right, what I want you to do is find out if there's any food out there. We already did. There's a little boy over here with 5 loaves and 2 fishes. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Those who think I'm the Messiah, let's go over here and eat. Wow, I'm all alone. No. We feed the hungry, no matter who they are. By the numbers, This is going to I can give you copies of these. This year, so up to November, we've served 1,735 families, made up of over 5,052 family members. 1,945 children, 2,612 adults, and 496 seniors. That's in 11 months. They've done over 15,807 family visits. That's counting each time they've come to get food. If you count their family members, that's 50,000 individuals that were fed throughout the year. And when they get the food, our goal is to give them 3.5 meals worth of food. We are an emergency pantry when people come to in their dire need, but we are a sustaining food pantry because we're open 5 days a week and one evening. The sustaining part is where people can come to us every other day to get food that they want, or every day depending upon how they shop. We have one guy who has cancer who's going through extreme treatment. He comes every day just to get one piece of fruit and one vegetable to take home. We sustain him where he is. We have a pizza night. We partner with another church. They do one of our pizza pickups on Tuesday night. They go down to the East End. Last year they fed 7,035 people. That's not included in our numbers because I can't give statistics. So always think there's 7,000 more individuals. We also give food to the USO for the military. Hope, Unity, Freedom. It's independent. We, in our generation, would say mentally retarded. Day center. We also give food to PACE this past year. The shelter, it's a program, it's all-inclusive care of the elderly. It's run by Riverside. So it's where seniors can go. They go in the morning, stay all day there. It's an activity place, etc. This is a map of where we are. Each one of those blobs is just a zip code. This one narrows in on our cities. Newport News, this year we've served 1,151 families. Hampton, 178, and York County, 26. Now, a lot of people say, well, why aren't you feeding more of the others? Because personally, I don't want to. I don't think you